Yo, what's good, boys and girls? It's your boy Thando. I basically graduated like a few weeks ago, and to keep my creative juices flowing and not to fall into post-grad depression, I decided that I'm gonna edit one thing a day. And so I thought it would be interesting if I let you guys watch, because people always ask me for like editing tips, and I just like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just good at it. That's it. That's all it is. So I thought I'd let you guys join me, see how I do things, see my processes, see what I've learned from other people, and hopefully you guys pick up something. I've got some stock footage that I've downloaded from a site called Pixel, but they have like really good, like high quality stock footage on there, and like they have like these little separate collections, so it's like it's all like stock footage from like the same scene, like kind of thing, you know what I mean? So you can actually like thread little stories, which I think is pretty cool. So I've separated all the footage that I downloaded into files. What am I feeling today? I have 90s party, I have fields, I have girls, sleepover, have horse crap. What's that about? I don't know if I'm feeling that. In Love City. That sounds interesting. And I have a song for it. We're gonna make a Tinder commercial. That's what we're doing. We're making a Tinder commercial. Let me look for the Tinder logo. Tinder logo. I already downloaded a song called In the Still of the Night. So I think I'm going to use that. I have that layering around somewhere on my computer. But okay, so let's open up this project. I always just have like a template for my projects just ready to go. It's almost like a photocopy of my friend Jordan Orm's his preset. Like I got it from him. You can download it off of his website. Command D, duplicate that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put it on my hard drive. I'm going to call it Tinder commercial. I make it a template so I don't have to like recreate this all the time, but it's project, footage, music, graphics, exports, delivery. Like, it's very important to just stay organized as an editor, because you just don't want to look like an idiot in front of your client. Like I had a teacher in school, in film school, who would like shout at you if like you couldn't find footage fast enough. So this is what that helps with. I'm gonna go look for my footage. I downloaded the footage onto the same hard drive, and I'll probably just pick it from here, but for the purpose of this demonstration, we are going to what was it? Oh, In Love City. There's some night and day shots. I'm probably going to use the night shots, but I'll transfer everything into here. We're going to open up our project. I'm going to rename it. I'm going to call it Tinder commercial underscore dates. Always put the dates in, because at the beginning of every new editing day, you gotta duplicate the project and work on the duplicate. You keep track of that by changing the date. 01/15/2022. Open that bad boy up. Well, that's opening up. I'm gonna put our music file. I'm gonna take that from my downloads over here, and I'm gonna throw it in to music over here. Always move all the stuff that you're going to use in your edit to the hard drive that you're editing off of, because you never want it to be on your computer. There's times where you're editing on different machines throughout the edit, and you don't want to be like, oh crap, I left that on the other machine. We found our Tinder logo. We're going to take that and we're going to drag it into graphics. I'm not going to lie, the graphics folder I'm always a little lazy with. Don't do what I do. I would create another, you know what, for the sake of this, we're going to create another folder that says logos. But personally, I don't do this. Our preset, which I copied from my friend Jordan, is already open. I made a few like changes to it, so his is not exactly like this. So if you go and download his, it probably would look like this, or probably will, but with a few changes. So for example, like I added a template folder which has all my preset sequences. So depending on what the client would want, like say it's something for like Instagram or TikTok, I'd use this project preset, which is 9:16. Okay, so once we've got that open, we're going to import our footage. And how I do that is that I already have like a workspace preset for like when I import footage. It will have like my project open here, and then it'll have the media browser open here. You can like customize this by like to your own. That's what I like about Premiere, is like the customization of like all the different windows. And so that's what I've done here. I'm able, instead of going into Finder and dragging and dropping the footage into Premiere, I would really recommend you do it this way, especially when working with like red footage. When you work with red footage, I don't know, the files are just set up weirdly. Like you'll open up the folder and there'll be like 3 or 4 clips in Finder, or I don't know what the Windows version of Finder is, But if you open it up through the media browser, it'll be like one clip, and then you can like import it into your project. But that's not the case with this footage because it's just like normal MP4 files. It's not the red. So I'm gonna open up my project, go to footage, and under raw I have all my clips. I'm gonna select all of them, and I have raw selected over here. So I'm just gonna import, and I'm gonna wait a bit. Usually when working with like bigger file sizes from like the Red or the RE camera or Blackmagic or like the bigger Canon cameras, I'll create what we call proxies, which are literally just like smaller version of like the files. They've been compressed, they are low quality, just so that it's easier on your computer when you're editing and your computer's not going. Alright, so if you want to create proxies, you just have to right click proxies, create proxies. My personal format is QuickTime, and preset would be ProRes, low resolution. This is what I usually just work with, and it works. I'm gonna let you guys on a secret. Half the time I don't understand what I'm doing it. I just do it because that's what I was taught, and it works. So I just go with it. Those are usually my presets, and then I make sure that it's in my footage folder under proxies. We're gonna import that. Our music, and then we're gonna go down to graphics, and we're going to import our logo. So under our presets, I think I'm just gonna go with the 1080p one. I'm gonna press Option D, which is my keyboard shortcut for duplicating. I'm gonna put that in current. I'm gonna rename it and call it Tinder commercial. Once you rename that, I'm going to make another duplicate. I'm going to put that under selects, and we're going to make a selects reel. So I am going to go to my editing workspace. And funnily enough, if you guys have used Final Cut Pro, you'll see that I've set my my Premiere windows up like Final Cut, because I started like editing in Final Cut. I wanted my transition from Final Cut to Premiere to be just like as simple as possible. So therefore I did this, and so I've just like liked it since then. So I've went with it. So I'm going to change this to select. I'm going to open it up, clear my timeline. I'm going to go to media and take all of these and dump them in here. So I know that there's some like day shots and some evening shots here. I'm probably not going to use the day shots because it just doesn't make sense. But I'm going to use most of the evening shots because I'm using the song in the still of the night. So when making selects, you just watch all the footage and select the stuff that you know you'll use or that you'll like. My autosave bar is going to like pop up every 1 minute because that's what I've set it to, because I'm the type of person who forget to save. My thing is always watch all the footage. As an editor, if you do not watch all the footage that's shot on set, you're doing a disservice to everyone who worked on the project. There might be things that you miss that could have really elevated the project, but because you were a lazy editor, you missed it, and now it's not in the project. And you never want to be that guy. We have this shot of our happy couple kissing. To be honest, I might just speed all of these up a little bit to like their normal speed. Speed and duration, I think like 200. And sequence, I'm gonna clear all the gaps. So what I did was I sped up all the footage to like normal speed because it was all in slow motion. So we have our happy couple kissing. This is all great stuff. I think I like that. I like this when he just like looks at her. So I'm gonna Command B. I think the normal preset for like making a split is Command K. So Command B. Feature. Oh, that's cute. So I'm gonna keep that in there. And because I like it, I'm gonna elevate it to the next track so I know that that's something I want to use. Also, I just noticed that all of this stuff is actually in 4K. So what I usually do is select all my footage and press Option S, which is my preset for basically scaling it to the frame. The other way to do that is you just right click and press scale to frame size. So I went through all the footage, all the night footage, and I found that like there isn't enough night footage. So I'm gonna have to like dig into the day stuff. So I've made all of my selects, and now it's time to start the actual edit. Quick thing, this is what we call a slate. So it'll be like at the beginning of a video when you've sent it to the client. You'll fill out all these things according to like their titles or whatever, just so that like you can look at one glance and know like, oh, this is the Nike video or the Nike video version 3. Basically I want to cut down the song into 1 minute but make the cuts very like seamless. And this is kind of easy for me because like I'm a musician. Every editor who's a musician always mentions that they're a musician. Oh, I'm a drummer, oh, I'm a guitarist, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. So that's the part I want. So I want to see how I can like let this end as seamless as possible. Okay, so of the no. Of the Alright, this might not work out because he kind of like slows down when he sings that in the still of the night. So let's see what this is. Nah. Let's see. In the still of the night, in the still of the night, I show me again, show me again, still of the night, in the still of the night, in the still of the night. Yeah, it's gonna take me a bit, so I'm gonna fast forward until I get it. This may be it. This may be it. This might be it. It just might be it. What do we think? What do we think? Fingers crossed. Let you go in the still of the night. In the still of the night. In the still of the night. Yeah, so at 1 minute, I want it to fade out. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to press just here at the end of it, press Shift D, and it's going to add in a little like fade over there. So let's see how we like it. Okay. Boom. So now we can start throwing in our footage. What I usually do is the pancake timeline, where you can basically like stack your timelines on Premiere. So I'll have my selects up here and then my actual editing sequence down here, and I can literally just drag and drop my clips into here, and it will just copy it into that without having to like copy paste. How do I want to start my story? I know I have some day and night shots, so I'll probably start in the day, and like we'll make this like a date. Essentially, we want to make like the most like romantic video, and then at the end be like Tinder, insinuating that like this couple found each other on Tinder. I'm looking for the shot of him like alone. There we go. So we start off with him like looking out the window and he's all sad. It's a bit of a long shot, but like I don't know, we'll figure it out. Also, I forgot to do this. A little constant fade between the two clips makes like that like transition like so it sounds like that end part and the beginning part that we took are just like one part. And I did that by pressing Shift D, or you can just like go to audio transitions, crossfades, and use constant power and drag and drop there. Yeah, the footage we have really doesn't like, I don't know what kind of like story to kind of like develop it into, you know. No, I'm not feeling that. It's not gonna make sense. This one might work. Okay, here we go. Boom. Cut to the wide. Is there a wide of like them sitting together like that? There has to be a wide shot. I saw it. The question of when to cut and when not to cut, I don't know. I'm just like cutting where like you feel it. But also just like musically, just counting in fours. Also, if you just count like the music, if you count like to the tempo, like you'll find places where it's like, okay, I want to cut here. You know, so for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know. So what do I want next? Oh, that shot of them standing outside the car would be nice. Alright, that shot of them like standing outside on the car looks nice. That shot of them, I think cutting back to them in the car lying down would also be a nice addition here. I wish they laughed sooner. Like if they laughed sooner, then this would have been like the perfect shot to use. Yeah, it takes too long to laugh. We use something else there. It's all just trial and error, honestly. It's like seeing what works, what doesn't work. I don't want like any shots of them kissing until like the middle. Till the middle of like the commercial. This is cute. Boom. Okay, let's see how this works. I wish there was like a shot of them like driving through the night and she's like hanging out the window or something. Like that would have been really nice to have, but we don't have it, so we gotta work with what we have. I want to use this, but she looks angry. Like she's just like not smiling at him. Doesn't give you that. Aww. Ooh, that'll be nice to like as he's like in the still. So I cut to their hands. Okay, so Okay, I think there's no point of going back to like the inside of the car. That's the decision here. Alright, let's see if we have any more like day stuff. It's just them lying in the car, right? Alright, now we can go to our evening stuff. There's no like transition. I don't know like how to like get to the evening stuff. I guess just like jumping into it would be nice, but like I need like a nice like introduction to like evening shots. Boom. Alright, that wide shot right there. Jump into a close-up of him feeding her the fries. I don't want to reveal the fireworks yet. Okay, then we can go to like a closer shot of like him feeding her the fries. She looks at the camera, so cut right before. I don't know, she looks at the camera. Yeah, no, it looks weird. I can't. I just wish there was like another shot of them like inside the car. See how it feels if I just like make it. And then go to this of them like staring at each other. Alright, I think I'm just gonna cut like the song shorter. Will it work? Let's listen. Alright, so here's how we're gonna finesse that problem right there. I say, come on, D. Actually, it might be easier if I just bring it down to this. Alright, so I've shortened the song a little more, so I might just have to finesse the edit too. Okay, let's see if we throw in our Tinder logo here at the end. Hit on that. Dude, I really wish this clip went on longer. All right. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my best work. We made something today, which is what counts. Let's watch it through.
Of the
Yeah, maybe like I'd add like a tagline or something at the end. But this is probably like what I'd send as like a rough cut. I wouldn't like, this is not like finished, it's not color graded or anything. Yeah, I want to do more of these. If I have like no work to do, I usually just try and keep like my editing juices flowing by practicing, and I encourage you guys to do it. Just go to pexels.com, there's free stock footage. If you've stuck around this far, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of these, let me know. I'm probably going to drop them like every Friday, called it like Filmmaker Friday or something, I don't know. But yeah, let me know if you liked it. Click that subscribe button if you want more of this content, and I appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching.